Continuing our coverage tonight as financial struggles threatened eviction to some 41% of Ohio renters amid the pandemic. On Capitol Hill tonight, there's movement on extending renter protections or a lack of movement, depending on who you ask. Tyler Paley with more.
It's a stalemate on Capitol Hill as Democrats and Republicans work to pass some sort of new economic relief package. As we've reported for weeks, renters are among the most at risk, many facing eviction. Ohio senators, Republican Rob Portman and Democrat Sherrod Brown, both say they're prioritizing financial aid for renters.
There will be hundreds of thousands of Ohioans, literally, who will drop into poverty without that $600. Some of them will lose their home through eviction. And is that the society we are? And I just think in the end, you keep telling those stories, even people like Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell will do the right thing.
Brown is talking about federal unemployment benefits from the CARES Act, which have since expired. Most Democrats want an extension of the $600 weekly payments, while most Republicans want it dropped to $200. We asked Portman's office where he stood, and a spokesperson referred us to this speech on the Senate floor, where he says,
I think there's a way we can get there. I think Democrats realize that $600 per week does create that disincentive.
It's not only renters feeling the heat, many landlords are as well. In fact, one Toledo landlord I spoke with says he's empathetic, even agrees with an eviction moratorium, but says there just needs to be a more permanent solution. Portman tells us he agrees, saying in a statement to WTOL 11, as negotiations continue on the next response package, I support including provisions to protect millions of America's lowest income renters at risk of evictions and homelessness during the pandemic. I was the first to propose emergency rental assistance as a solution to evictions in my Eviction Crisis Act. This legislation will help prevent avoidable evictions, reduce homelessness, and make it easier for people to escape poverty by keeping a roof over their heads. Brown has also released his own $100 billion emergency relief proposal, but feels the reason it hasn't passed is simple.
I just think it's a bunch of rich members of Congress that just look down on workers, and they don't really care.
Still no word on any relief in sight as renters and landlords hope the stalemate comes to a close before it's too late. Reporting, Tyler Paley, WTOL 11.